Hello everybody! Choosing SELFIELAB was the easiest decision I ever made for my branding. Bottom line. SELFIELAB is a self-portrait studio located in Vancouver, and it allows you to take self-portraits using a clicker, and it allows access to backdrops and professional camera and lighting so that your photos turn out the most professional possible. That's cute. You guys ready to have a chat? So some of you might be wondering why I chose to use SELFIELAB as opposed to a traditional brand photographer. And the answer is quite simple, really, is that I'm a control freak. And budget-wise, it just seemed like it was going to be the most effective and cost-efficient. So that was the primary reason, was budget. I have a small budget. I am an independent business owner trying to scale my business right now, and I don't have thousands of dollars to spend on a brand photographer. What I do have the money to do is invest in a new website, and that's really where I put the majority of our budget. That I really like to have control over the creative direction of a shoot and how the photos themselves are going to turn out. If you want something done right, do it yourself, right? And most of the time in business, that's true. A lot of the time you also have to ask for help, but for this specific instance, I knew that I had the experience having worked with other brand photographers in the past and done some family photo shoots my own. So I knew that I would have complete control, and I knew exactly how I wanted them to turn out, so I didn't need a creative expert eye. I was this in that case. Another thing that's really positive about SELFIELAB is that it allows you the time to learn the angles that look good, to learn how the photos are turning out, because you can see them in front of you as they are being captured, and have a little bit more control while you're in the learning phase, because it is a new experience. It's a new setup. You're doing the click thing. You want to be able to find new ways to hide the clicker while also looking natural. So it is important to have that learning curve and given the independence to do that. I don't like to learn with a lot of other people watching me. I don't know about you, but me, I'm very private and I like to have that space to myself. So the privacy aspect while I was learning was really important. I also saw SELFIELAB was advertised on my Instagram, and it looked like such a great option for a lot of the clients who I had worked with before who were lacking brand photography. They didn't have any kind of photos or assets available for me to use while I was working on their social media profiles, and this just seemed like the perfect solution, not only for me, but also for my clients. And so it was important for me to go ahead and test it out in advance before recommending it to my clients so that I know how easy it is, if it's cost effective, and how those images might turn out in the end, whether or not I'd be able to use them or not. So that was also a great way for me to do some research for my clientele to ensure that I was providing the best solutions to them. Now I'd really like to compare and contrast the cost of using a brand photographer versus using SELFIELAB and all the costs associated to that. Now, you're going to have an investment up front to get your photos done no matter what, but it depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for being on location and using furniture and interacting with a space, SELFIELAB is not going to be your place. But if you're looking for very specific photos that are very centered on you as a subject or your props that you bring in, then SELFIELAB is the best opportunity for you. Now, this video is not sponsored, so don't get at me. It is really just a voluntary opportunity for me to show you guys a little behind the scenes of how we're going about the rebrand process here at Ellie Social Media. I'm really excited to show you more and more, so definitely subscribe down below if you'd like to see more videos from me. I also operate over on my personal channel, Kaylin Brown, and I'll link it down below as well. So those are going to be more like vlog style videos, and these are going to be more tips and tricks for clients and enterprises to use for their own content creation and social media management. So with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye now. Fuck, this is so hot. Whoo! It is hot, you guys.